Most about to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, Son, the Son, Bashem, in the name of Mashiach, Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Washington tongue. And I say, welcome to the elders, and I say, Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. And this is under the second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. It reads, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of different world. Right, so I'm going to look at the latest statistics of the earthquakes in diverse places. Then I'm getting to some latest uproars that have been taking place as of lately as well, too. So you had a latest earthquake that was a magnitude of a 5.5 in central mid-Atlantic region. That was 11 hours ago. And then you had a Kermadec Island region 1 day ago that was a 5.0 magnitude earthquake. And then 2 days ago you had that earthquake in Barcelona, Philippines, which I touched on previously. And that was a 6.3 earthquake. And then 2 days ago you had a 5.3 earthquake in Santa Mira, Philippines. That was a 5.3 earthquake. And in the same region 2 days ago in Santa Maria of Philippines, that was a 5.2 earthquake. And then Barcelona, the Philippines, that was a 5.3 magnitude of an earthquake. And then 2 days ago, you had a earthquake going in Barcelona, Philippines, in the same area. That was a 6.8 magnitude of an earthquake. And then 2 days ago, I believe the outskirts of Guam was a 5.1 earthquake. So these are examples of increasing of earthquakes, the high magnitude of earthquakes in diverse places, like it says in Luke 21 and verse 11. And then the latest uproars, because you had a large, I would say over there in Bangladesh, you had a uproar over there as well too. You know, because you still got protests taking place over there as well too. I believe it was like dozens of people were killed and others were injured as the protests over there in Bangladesh continue to increase. They even having the latest protests that have been taking place over there in Nigeria. They even having protests that have been taking place over there in Venezuela. So these are increasing of uproars and people who great seditions, uprisings. And that's what we're seeing. So this is second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. Oh yeah, the protests that have been taking place over in the UK as well too, especially throughout this past week. From last week and all the way into this week as well too. We've been seeing far right protesters from over in the UK. You know, especially that incident that happened last week with that 17-year-old that stabbed up 3 children and injured 11. So ever since then, you know, they've been having protests on that as well too. So that's another uproars and people moving. That's another great seditions. We're going to continue to see this increasing. We've been seeing this through the whole planet Earth, you know, and it's only going to continue to increase. So we're going to continue to see the increasing of the earthquakes in diverse places and the increasing of the uproars in the world. That's what we're seeing in our wars. But these are biblical signs of the signs of the times that we're in. Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, uproars in the world. Now coming into that second Esdras 15, verse 14. Yeah, this is second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14, and it reads. It says, woe to the world and the inhabitants. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, meant to say. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 15. It says, for the sword, the modern day source of weapons, and their destruction draweth nigh. One people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands, right? The modern day source of weapons. That's what we're seeing. People are rising up against one another with swords in their hands, which is the modern day sword, like I mentioned before. And we just not only just seeing this in one place, but we're seeing this around the world. Seditions, uprises, and so it continues to increase. Just like it says in Luke 21, verse 25. You know, the stress of nations will perplex and cease rage alone. This is second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16 reads, for there shall be sedition among men, and right will say sedition among men throughout the whole planet earth, and debating one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and of course by action standing in power. Right, and that's what we're seeing. You know, citizens rising against their leaders, as you have over there in Venezuela. You know, they were really protesting over there in Venezuela. Especially you have that president, he's been president for a very long long time. So I believe he got reelected for the third time. And then the aftermath of that, they've been having protests. They've been entering like different political figures, their offices. They've been ransacking it. They've been doing all this stuff. So these are just examples of uproars and even war seditions, uprisings. Just like I mentioned again, you have that, like you had that protest over there in Nigeria. They was protesting about the cost of living. There was an uproar about that. So these are just prime examples that we're going to continue to see increasing and expanding more and more of these seditions, uprisings, and uproars of the world. Citizens rising up against one another. Citizens rising up against their leaders. That's what we're seeing due to the increase of the unrighteous decrees. Like it says in Isaiah 10 verse 1, unrighteous decrees will they prescribe. So we read that again. This is 2 Esdras 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and they one another. They shall not wrong their kings, nor their princes, and of course their actions standing at God. 2 Esdras 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into the city, and shall not give to him. Right, martial laws, state of emergencies, checkpoints, emergencies, alerts, FEMA camps, concentration camps. These are the times we're about to enter into as we get further closer of this insurrection. This is that's going to come into full effect. We're seeing it right now. It's going to continue to grow and increase as we come into full effect of this great insurrection, which is an uprising. That's what we're seeing. 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 17. For because that pride, like Proverbs 16, verse 18, pride before destruction, all spirit before fall. 2 Esdras 15, verse 18. For because that pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and shall be full of fear. 2 Esdras, right? Matthew 24, verse 21, and Matthew 24, verse 12. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, which we're saying right now. What shall destroy their houses with the sword, like the line of their sons and spoil their goods because of the lack of great tribulation, Christ, because of the lack of great tribulation. I'm going to bring up that same mark. So we're going to see great divisions and uprisings as well too throughout the whole planet Earth. My God, I touched on it mentioned before as well too. That's my preference for that. And this is St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him and said in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? Right, how can Satan cast out Satan? St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. So that was said in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Right, so kingdoms within itself being divided, they're going to have one kingdom rise up against another kingdom. So if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. That's what we're seeing on the whole planet Earth. Kingdoms rising up against one another. Kingdoms rising up within themselves. St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 25. If a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. Right, house is being divided, which cannot stand. That's what we're seeing. St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself, be divided, cannot stand but have the end. Right, that's what we're seeing. Satan's rising up against himself, being divided, cannot stand but have the end. You have 2 Esdras 9, verse 5. Beginning of the end is being manifested. Other wicked rulership is coming to naught, like it says in Revelation 12, verse 12. And this is the book of Luke 12 and verse 51. Yeah, this is the book of Luke 12 and verse 51. It reads, this is Mashiach Yahushua in red letter. Luke 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to send peace on earth, I take naked great divisions. Right, that's what we're seeing, great divisions. That's why we're seeing so much uproars and uprising in the world. Divisions, people amongst one another, citizens being divided against one another, and citizens rising up and divided against their leaders of power. That's what we're seeing. So great seditions, uprisings, and uproars in the world. This is Luke 12, verse 52. Forth henceforth there should be found one house divided, three against two, and two against three. Right within their own household, it's going to be great divisions among all the nations. And that's what we're seeing this whole time as well too. Luke 12, verse 53. The father should be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Right, great divisions. Luke 12, verse 54. And he said also to the people, when ye you see a cloud rise out of west greatway, you say there be coming a shower, so it is. Luke 12 and verse 55. And when you see the south wind blow, you say there be heat and come to pass. Luke 12 verse 56. This says, ye hypocrites, you discern the face of the sky and of the earth clouds, and you do not discern the times. Why discerning of the times and the signs of the times of the end? The scripture says that God, this world I blind from eyes people which I believe, because the wisdom of this world is foolishness in the sight of the Father. So, as us being the watchmen, the servants and prophets of the Heavenly Father, we have an increase in spiritual discernment. So that shows you that this God, this world I blind from eyes people which I believe. So I'm read again, Luke 12, verse 56. You hypocrites, you discern the face of the sky and of the earth, so you do not discern the times. Why discern the times and the signs of the times? And this is the prophet Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah 19. Salaki. That's Jeremiah. I'm trying to get to Isaiah. This is prophet Isaiah 19 and verse 2. It says, I will send the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, king against king. Why? So we're going to see the modern day Egyptian against the modern day Egyptian, city against city, kingdom against kingdom, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. That's what we're going to see these times. Now I'm going to bring out that second Esdras 13. Second Esdras 13 to verse 31. It reads. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 13, verse 31, from the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. And it reads, it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, and one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against a realm. Right, that's what we see in great divisions. Citizens rise up against one another throughout the earth. Citizens rise up against their leaders in power. That's why we see the seditions, uprisings, and upwards of people. Like it says in Luke 21, verse 25, the expressive nations will perplex and seas rage more. So we're going to see the uprisings, more increasing uprisings, more increasing upwards of people. That's what we're saying. Since I mentioned it, I'm bringing up that book of Luke 21, verse 25 as well, too. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 25 reads, it says, there shall be signs of the sun and the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations will perplexity and the seas rage war. I'm going to look at the definition of what distress. The definition of distress: extreme anxiety, sorrow, and pain. Similar anguish, suffering, pain, and not you. That's what we're saying. Expressive nations. That's what we're seeing. Expressive nations. We're going to continue to see it increase. Get ready again. Luke 21, verse 25. It says, and there should be signs of the sun and the moon and the stars upon the earth, expressive nations with complexity and the seas raging warm. Right, and that's what we're seeing. It's only going to continue to increase. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 1. It says, and I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower. I will watch to see what I shall answer. When I shall answer, when I prove you. Habakkuk 2 and verse 2. And I will answer and say, write the vision, make a plan upon the table that he may run that read of you. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet from the point in time, and the wind shall speak, and I will not take away for it, because it shall become, I will not tell you. Get back to that second Esdras 9th chapter, the verse 3, being closed out. So we're going to expect the increasing of these upwards in the world. This is second Esdras chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, by increasing earthquakes and upwards in the world, by increasing earthquakes and upwards in the world, the dispersion of nations will perplex it, the seas rage warm. No seditions, uprisings, upwards in the world. Citizens rising up against one another, and citizens rising up against their leader. The scripture says in St. Mark verse 23 to verse 26. It says, if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. If the kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. That's what we're saying. So with that, hopefully just sit down lesson was edifying of second Esdras chapter 9 verse 3 from the apocryphal books of Holy Scriptures. So with that, I would like to give all the praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is like Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, and the Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Washwan Gospel tongue. And I say, Rock of Thumbs, that you are elders, Walk until next time. I say, Shalom.